Summarizing vowel marks. The meanings of vowel marks on the first and the last letter of a word. So now this is a summary of what we've learnt in the previous lessons. We've seen that U vowel, okay, this is about vowels on first letters of a word, of a three-letter word, for example. An U vowel, a U vowel, a dhamma on top of a word means passive voice. So this means the doer is not known. And the verb, the action word, is being emphasized in the phrase. For example, hujib. Hujib means something was covered. We don't know who did the covering, we just know that something was covered. Usually an a vowel, a fatha, a zubar, means active voice. So a doer is known and is being spoken about in the sentence. For example, hajaba means he covered. So now we know the doer is known. Unlike passive voice where we did not know the doer, but the action was being emphasized. An a vowel, a kasra or a zair, means a physical tool or some physical activity being emphasized. For example, the hijab. A hijab is a physical head covering and also an action, a physical action of covering up. Now, we will not, on the next page, we will not be discussing vowel marks on the middle letters because they continue to change. Now, on the vowels on the third or last letter are called i'rab. I'rab is on the grammar page that we studied about Zaid, okay, and Amr. Now, an u on the last letter, usually the third root letter, means this is the main subject, the main thing that's being spoken about in the sentence. Usually it's the doer. So for example, the boy, al-waladu. Now the main subject, the description in a sentence might be the boy, he did something. So the boy, the word al-waladu, the boy, the al-walad would have a u on the end, al-waladu. Now in grammar this would be called marfu. If you said marfu in grammar to an Arabic grammar teacher, he would know you mean the subject, the main person being spoken about in the sentence. Now on the second bullet point, you see an a on the last letter usually means it's the main targeted object. So for example, the boy read the book. The boy, al-waladu, because he's the subject, so he's got a u on the end. Read, qara'a. Qara'a means to read, and the reason it has an a on the end is because he read. And al-kitaba, the book. Now the boy read a book. The targeted object by the boy was the book. So then the kitab, the maf'ul bihi, is the kitab. The boy did something to the book, the main object. This in grammar is called mansoob. Now the third bullet point, an a on the last letter is usually when that thing is the owner of something else. Example, Abdullahi, the servant of Allah. The word Allah is the owner, so then Allah has a a on the end, which shows Allah is the owner of the servant. We know from our previous lesson that harful jar, harful nasab words also make the word after them have the last letters vowel change. So those are the reasons why the grammar of the third letter can change.